I'm Ashley Nell Tipton. I'm 23 years old from San Diego, California, and I am here applying for Project Runway. If I could describe myself in 3 words, I'm fun, funky, and fat. All up in a box. But it's gonna explode once it gets on the show. Are you guys ready? My grandmother taught me how to sew when I was 7 years old, and what inspired me to pursue something in sewing was because I couldn't find clothing in my size growing up. So I figured that I would just make it myself. A huge inspiration was Madeline growing up. I loved watching Madeline. I just loved the little French girl who was independent, and when somebody told her she couldn't do something, she always wanted to prove them wrong, and I feel like that's how I live my life. When somebody tells me I can't do something, I prove them wrong. I want to be that person who fills in the gaps for the plus size woman. I feel like there's not enough plus size clothing or fashionable clothing out there for the plus size woman. We want fun, funky clothing. We want to be able to show our personality when we're walking down the street. We want other people to be like, wow, I love your outfit, instead of us always saying it to a straight size person. We're able to wear anything. We're able to wear sequins, we're able to wear stripes, we're able to wear patterns, colors, anything. There should never be any rules to plus size clothing, because we can rock it too. My first collection that I created for Full Figure Fashion Week was actually inspired by my trip that I took to Paris and London. Some of my achievements to date has been Full Figure Fashion Week in 2012. I was featured as an indie designer at the age of 20, one of the youngest designers to be featured at Full Figure Fashion Week. After that, being able to have my designs worn by reality TV stars in an editorial for a magazine. Then in 2013, being able to produce my first collection that was shown in Full Figure Fashion Week.
Hey Ashley, why you want to be on Project Runway? What's the big deal?
Why not be on Project Runway? I think being on the show for Project Runway would push me to my limit. It would test me as a designer to make sure that this is exactly what I want. The reason why I'm applying for season 14 is I feel like I have nothing to lose now. I recently just lost my grandma, who was a huge part of my life and who's the person who taught me how to sew at a young age. And I feel like now that she's gone, I really have nothing to lose, and I want to do this for her because she pushed me so much, and she always asked me why I've never applied for the show. And now that she's no longer here, I feel that she's here in my spirit and pushing me to do this, and I want to make her proud no matter where she's at now.